Davenport, Iowa, baby. The Quad City.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
What's your, I go there and cover the John Deere Classic.
Oh, wow, that's a
tournament.
big thing. That's a big golf tournament in the Quad City, yeah. No doubt. Maybe they'll invite me to come play now. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I was talking with a lot of guys down here that work with Kenny Adams. You had some
Oh,
background.
no, not about Kenny Adams. We go back in the early 80s up at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. One thing about Kenny Adams and Coach Grant and Pat Nappy, they made sure we was in line and always had us in great shape, and there was no nonsense guys by all them gentlemen being military guys. They didn't take no stuff from none of us, no matter who you was. You come down to the United States Olympic Training Center, you're going to be disciplined, you're going to be dedicated, you're going to have a great work ethic. If not, they're going to put you on that bus, take you back to the Denver airport, and send you back to New York, Chicago, Arizona, where the hell you're from. So, I love them guys. Mr. Nappy, rest in peace. And kudos to Mr. Kenny Adams and Mr. Grant. They stayed on top of them, looked at all the great fighters they helped produce over the years, not only just from the amateur range, the guys graduating to the pro range. So kudos to Mr. Adams and Mr. Grant. And even Mr. Pat Nappy, and let him rest in heaven.
What does it mean to you now? You're getting recognition and coming in the Hall of Fame here. This has got to be a thrill for you.
It's definitely a thrill, when you fight so hard over the years and then you get the flowers given to you while you're here. It's a great joy, man. I'm really excited. I got my family here to share this moment with me. My two grandsons, my brother, and my oldest son. So it's just an honor, man, and I just want to share with the people I love. And it's my family. They made me do the things that I've done. They're always there to help support me. Big brothers, kids, and grandkids. That's my motivation. And the only person who misses is my mother, but she's watching from heaven, so everything is good. Let her rest in heaven forever.
You still follow the sport?
I follow the sport. I'm always going to be around the great sport of boxing. I love it. I just want to see the best fight the best because, boxing is such a great sport. And, I made my name on boxing and get put in the Hall of Fame, but I just want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters, man.
What's your take on Errol Spence?
Errol Spence is a monster. Him and Terrence Crawford both. It's a 50-50 fight. The best man's going to win it. I like both of them. Both of them happen to be personal friends of mine, and I just want to see the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nobody talking. I want to see them get in the ring and within 12 rounds and determine the winner because that's what fights are won inside the ring.
Well, we appreciate it, and I want to congratulate you once again for your induction into the Hall of Fame. You're a wonderful fighter, and we're very proud, and you're a very deserving guy.
Well, thank you guys very much, and thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Michael, I heard you give a quick take on Crawford Spence. Do you think either guy has an edge? Maybe Spence because his youth, his size, Crawford, counterpuncher?
All that stuff changes when the fight starts because both of them are great fighters. That's all I can say. And who's ever going to be the most mentally tough guy is going to win that fight that night because you got two super fighters. I like both of them. It's 50-50 with me right now. And I just want to see a great fight. It's so good, I want to see them fight more than once because if it's a close fight, the first fight, you always want to see a guy run it back. But if somebody gets knocked out within 2 or 3 rounds, it makes no sense to run it back. But I got it been a great fight. Got two super fighters, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Is it fair for us to compare it to Leonard Hearns?
Well, not taking nothing away from Spence or Terrence Crawford. The magnitude of that fight was probably one of the biggest welterweight fights in the history of boxing at the time. But it's on that level, because when they fought, they were both undefeated and. It was a super fight here in Las Vegas. When they got together, man, and I want to see it, turn into something major. I want to see them fight more than once,
And lastly, Michael, we were covering Ryan Garcia earlier this year, and apparently Joe Goosen, he locked the kid in the room, made him watch hours of Michael Nunn. What do you think of? You were such a great fighter that young guys that are becoming champions are still studying you.
Well, that makes me feel honored to know that young guys are really watching me. And then, kudos to Joe Goosen because that's my trainer. He's the one that helped me become a world champion. So, all the fighters that he trains, they tell me, they say, Mike, Joe got us studying you. So it makes me feel honored for Joe to go back years and to have his young fighters, doing things that I used to do to help better their skills or whatever, But it's a joy, man. And even the kid, Shakur Stevenson, and then Floyd, Floyd, he took a couple things from me. So it makes me feel honored. These guys are all champions, and it makes me feel good to know that somebody's watching me.
Second to none, baby.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Congrats.
Yeah.